He was on the right wing and past 3 defenders to coolly chip the ball over the Dutch goalkeeper's head.
What about 1978 and the World Cup in Argentina? Remember that, yeah? Scotland were the only home nation to represent the UK at the tournament. Can you remember who Scotland had to beat to get to the World Cup finals in 1978?
Wales, who were at the time managed under John Toshak. The match was played at Anfield and Scotland won the game 2-0. The game was also notable for the fact that Kenny Dalglish played his 50th cap for the Scottish football team.
Correct, yes. In 1977, Scotland came down to Wembley and beat England 2-1. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm digressing actually, back to the 1978 World Cup. Who was Scotland's manager at that time?
Ali MacLeod.
That's right, yeah. Now, can you remember some of the Scottish players who fought so bravely?
Yeah, let me see. Dalglish, Macari, Archie Gemmill, Bruce Rioch, Don Masson, Willie Johnston.
That's right. Well done. Scotland's first game was against Peru, but they failed to make an impact. They did go 1-0 up, but they lost the game 3-1, yeah?
Can you remember their next game?
Yes, it was against Iran. I remember watching that on TV. It was a 1-1 draw. Now, what about the final game for the Scots?
Against Holland. Wow, what an exciting match. Johan Cruyff was playing for the Dutch. Holland were one of the favourites and Scotland faced an uphill challenge as they had to win by 4 clear goals to progress in the tournament.
I remember it well. It was 1-1 at half time and then Archie Gemmill converted a penalty. Do you remember that, yeah? And that gave Scotland hope, yeah? Remember what happened in the 70th minute?
Sure do. That fantastic Gemmill goal. He was on the right wing and past 3 defenders to coolly chip the ball over the Dutch goalkeeper's head.
The Scots did ever so well, but the Dutch got a goal back to bring the score back to 3-2. They lost 3-2, and they did in fact get to the final. Now, another thing I remember about this World Cup was Argentina playing Chile in the semi-finals. They had to win by 4 goals, yeah, to qualify for the final. That's no mean feat, and they did actually win 6-0 against Chile, and thus denied Brazil a place in the final.
Yeah, poor Brazil. Anyway, Argentina won the final 3-1 against the Dutch.
I remember one of those games, I'm not sure which one it was it the final? And there were lots of white flowers or something being thrown onto the pitch. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Vaguely, yeah. It's worth pointing out that now the Dutch had lost 2 successive World Cup finals.
I could go on talking about football all evening.
So could I. Brilliant. Yeah, good night.
Good night.